Welcome to Hudson Gardens and Event Center. We are here today doing a half-day trip. This is located in Littleton, Colorado. It is part of the South Suburban Parks and Rec District. They do events here, and it's also just great gardens to walk through. They do not allow pets here, so if you're coming here, keep that in mind. Also, no bicycles on property and no alcohol, smoking, or drugs or anything like that. So it's a very pleasant place to come view the different types of gardens they have here. And we're going to do just that today. We're going to walk the property here and see what it's all about. I apologize for some of the noise in the background you may hear. Obviously today is their lawn care day. As we enter the property here, we're going to go to the left and take this trail here. And it continues all the way around. Looks like they have it closed off up there. I do know that they're doing some irrigation work here, so that's probably why it's closed off. So we'll just make a little detour here and go to the right. And you can see in the background there a big white tent. That's where they do events. It's also where they hold their day camps, that sort of stuff. Go over here and see what the wetlands overlook looks like. What a pretty little area this is. Nice little lake. Nice little bridge out to the island there. Another view of that island. What a cool little area. Now, all over in Hudson Gardens here, you'll see a lot of these. I think that is very cool. They are everywhere. In fact, there's another one over here on this little rock bench. Sorry about the shadow. All right, let's go check out this little pretty island here. I don't know if it'll show up, but there's a school of fish there swimming. Nice little bench. Got the statue here with the in memory of. Again, this stuff is just all over in here. Really cool. how they do that for everybody. All right, now we're going to loop over here to the songbird garden. All the times I've been here, I haven't heard songbirds, but I've seen birds. They just haven't been singing very much. We got all kinds of cool little bird houses and stuff back here for them. All right. Here's our songbird area. Plenty of bird feeders. And plenty of squirrels, of course. I think the squirrels eat the bird food more than the birds eat it. I love how they have all kinds of benches and whatnot for you to sit down, take in the moment. Next here we have the aquatic pond with the aquatic life, lily pads, lots of frogs in here.
I just figured I was like, what is it? If something happened, I was like, if something happened, they have radio.
I'm not seeing any frogs, but the last time I was here, there were a lot of them. Might be too hot in the day already for them. All right, folks, you just looked at the vegetable garden here at Hudson Gardens. Pretty impressive. These master gardeners definitely know what they're doing, unlike myself in my house. Now, one thing to note, Hudson Gardens backs up to the South Platte River Trail along the South Platte River, which is what you see here. This trail goes miles and miles and miles, and over there on the north end you can actually access Hudson Gardens and a coffee shop, which we'll show you later. This is an interesting little area. Not much here right now. It looks like a spot for like a photo op, that sort of thing. I do know that in the fall, when they do their Halloween lights here and their Christmas lights here, their holiday lights, they have stuff here. I'll have to bring you back at nighttime during those events because it's really cool. Now, they have picnic tables throughout the area here. There's obviously quite a few condensed in this little area. Be a great place to come have lunch if you're in the area, work in the area. Just dispose of your trash accordingly, but they got plenty of trash cans here for that. All right, folks. Who doesn't like some honeybees? Here is their honeybee garden. I'm not gonna get too close. I don't wanna make any of them mad, get stung. Well, what a cool beehive area for their bee garden. They even have a bench and a picnic table over here if you want to come have lunch or sit and enjoy them. Now, here is their impressive barn. I wish I had a barn like that. It could be a barn and a house all in one for that size. This is where they will house Santa Claus sometimes during the holiday light events. They do rotate Santa around, but he's been in here before. They also deck it all out with lights during that event. Such a cool looking barn. All right, so that is Nixon's Coffee House. And this is the area I was telling you all that has access right off the South Platte River Trail right there. You can get some coffee and some refreshments. And it's open to everybody on the trail there and those that are here in the park. All right, I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm kind of hiding behind a tree here, but there is a blue heron over there. What appears to be a blue heron fishing, trying to find some food. That is very cool. Anybody tell me why it's called Oak Grove? Put it in the comments. Well, here we've made it to the Rose Garden at Hudson Gardens. Man, doesn't that water just look refreshing? One cool thing I'd like to point out, if you look here on the bricks, look at all the names of those people on the bricks. Some just have names, some say in memory of. Again, just another way that they honor people here, people who have probably helped them, and all that kind of stuff. Check out these beautiful flowers. I have no idea the name of these flowers, although obviously I see sunflowers. I don't know anything about the rest of them. If you do, put it in the comments for me. All right, here we are on the very far north side of Hudson Gardens. This is another event center area. During the holiday lights and the Halloween lights, they do different things in there too. I think one year they had like a Santa's Village in there. They've also had, you know, the little villages that light up and train sets in there. Those two small buildings there are actually restrooms. Again, I already said it in the video, but I highly recommend checking this place out during the holiday lights. It's very impressive. All right, here we got another little aquatic garden. I've seen a lot of people do like senior photos here, prom photos, that sort of stuff, as well as I've done some as well for my on-the-side gig of being a photographer. Oops, we just missed a frog, folks. That would have been cool if I got that on camera. All right, coming up here to a popular attraction. One that the kids just love. But first, let's take a look at the donkey statues. All right, here it is, guys. Their little model railroad set. Usually they got more than one train going, but today it looks like they just got the one. How cool is this? God, I'd love to have something like this in my garden. All right, back up here by the main entrance of Hudson Gardens. They do have restrooms there in that building. Another great little bridge with flowers. Another cool place to do prom pictures, senior photos, that sort of thing. And then back there is the event center that we showed you earlier. I've seen weddings in there. I've seen corporate events in there. All kinds of different events in there. And then as we pan over here to the left, this is the Welcome Center and Visitor Center / gift shop. I'm not going in there today. I don't have a need to go in there. Actually, I don't know if anybody's even in there right now. But it's a small gift shop. There's not very much in there, but when you come here for events or buy tickets ahead of time for events, you'll go in there to buy them. All right, folks, coming up here towards the end of our tour at Hudson Gardens. Man, what a fun several hours it's been. There's one more event center here that I really want to point out. It's got a lot of history to me personally. I've attended weddings here, and it's been here for a really, really long time. Now, for those of you that are from the Littleton, Colorado area and might be natives, you probably know what restaurant used to be in here. And that restaurant was the Northwoods Inn. God, I remember that restaurant as a kid. Great food. And it was just an awesome place to go. But during my time growing up, it closed down, and it has now become the inn at Hudson Gardens, as you see right there. Cool little venue though, if you're having a wedding or something like that. I highly recommend. This is the little outdoor area here of the inn at Hudson Gardens. I have seen weddings take place out here on this lawn. Well, I hope you all enjoyed today's visit of the Hudson Gardens, at least several hours worth anyways. I highly recommend coming here, even to just get out for a walk. It's really pretty down here. You could do many loops to make miles out of it too. Please give this a thumbs up and subscribe if you can, and we'll all catch you on the next video. See ya.